I hire to the tribe. I have to keep reverting to it live because I need time to go through these ideas. So, thank you for stopping by, and be sure you subscribe or and like and comment on the video. That's the way we get circulation. That's the money. That's the currency, is liking something and circulating it. Thank you for that. This is an old novel, 1859, and it really talks about, there was a lot of stereotypes about the weakness of women. This break all those stereotypes. Just over 100 years ago, these stereotypes were broken. Now, because men are strong and brute, that don't mean he's smarter. Women are smarter than men by nature. Yes, you are. When you use your feminine wiles and intuition and everything you have. So that reminds me, how can women be taken advantage of when they're so smart? So they can, but I'm just saying that women, you shouldn't allow it to happen because you've been dumbed down to the point to think that you're not smart. So men can take advantage of you, but that's not the way you was made. You were made to outsmart men at every turn. And this now proves it. At every turn, she outsmarts him. One way she does it is she reverses roles as a man, as a boy, as a girl, and she break every stereotype you ever had of women. So this is the idea of this novel is that wherever you are, wherever you're going through, there's always fate guiding you to what's right and just. That's what's called the hidden hand. Something is always going to elevate you as long as you're on the right road. You're always going to have unseen help. That's the whole point of Southworth novel, Eden. Eden is an acronym for his name, but you see what he did there with the name, right? Okay, so we did that one. Let's go to the next one. The next book we're going to talk about is The Unseen Hand. Now, I think I've talked about this a little bit. If you ever thought of a conspiracy, every last one of them is covered right here. Government, personal, private, all type of conspiracies are here. At one time, conspiracy was considered truth, but it's given the name conspiracies to make it look like it's something far-fetched because the CIA couldn't have you expiting truth. So they use the term conspiratorial view of history. In other words, the history you've been taught, that's just what the wise people do. They laugh at it because it's nothing near the truth. And that's why people are so dumbed down because their own personal history is nothing but lies because they don't know. But not knowing is not an excuse for being ignorant. So educate yourself reading these novels like The Hidden Hand. And last but not least, let's look at ta-da, The Black Hand. Why'd I say the best for last? Now, if you notice, this symbol is what they call it Illuminati, right? Secret cults, skull and crossbones. Now you see where they got it from. Everything come from the original people. I'm telling you, there's nothing that respectfully I call you pale face. That's better than calling you a crayon color. We have everything that you have is you can trace it to us. You can even KKK. Yes, we created that too. There's a black hand behind the KKK creation because the idea was to create this division. Because there was that one time in American history there was no division. Black and white people lived together in harmony. You can't believe that, can you? Places in the South like New Orleans, yeah, we just live as a family, as a people. But the black hand had to come in and divide and conquer. That's why you had all the talk about race and racism. And the black hand is not a white hand. It's that's why they say the black hand. So this focus on the European element of the black hand, and yeah. So so-called black people, you got relatives not only mostly in Europe, not in Africa, because they got something called the modern European, and an ancient European. So you're an ancient European. I'm telling you, there's no place you have not been. This one's different focus on a story about the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand that started World War II, among other things. But it's a black hand behind that. You never see so-called melanated people in these conflicts because they're the hand behind it. That's what's being said here. Even the so-called secret Illuminati, which is you think of as white organization, they got our symbol, our sign, our flag. They used to wear it, fly it as a pirate flag. But check that word pirate and make it private. Sound same, don't they? We get into antonyms and synonyms and things like that. But when you get into literature, you come across a lot of things that are based on character, character development. That's why reading is such a fine art. It develops your mind in a lot of different ways, innumerable ways. So I think I did this pretty good in less than 10 minutes. So I'll be giving the reviews of other books. Now, these books are, if you notice, I got this is a contact covering. What am I talking about? Clear contact paper. This is how you're going to preserve your books for the next generation. It's a clear contact covering over this protected from the elements. You know, the air over time can erode the covers. Now the page is more or less protected, except around the edges they will start fraying. Then you got something for that as well. You got corners protectors. See, I got a corner protector here. This is a plastic over the page to protect it from breakage. So as you prepare your family library, your generational library, be sure you put in your trusts and be sure you have things in there for strict penalties for losing or miss because it's family. No one's going to be really abusing it. However, for neglecting the upkeep of it, that's going to bring swift reprisals for remember the trustees who doesn't oversee that properly. So this is the trustee work in doing this to make sure your next generation receive the knowledge, because my predicament is that pretty soon you're not going to even have books. Books are going to be outlawed. You're not going to be allowed to have books. Far-fetched, huh? Well, why do most countries burn the libraries when they conquer them or loot the libraries? Because they want to keep the people dumb. They want to dumb them down, take their identities so they can become them. Yeah, I'm full of conspiracy theories, but I think my time is up. I've I've jawboned myself long enough. Thank you for listening, hanging around. Nobody's coming in. Okay. I guess there's a level of respect that's being extended. Uh, so I'm going to say hi to the tribe. Live, don't survive, thrive.